The familiar sights, landmarks and skyline of Singapore, the city-state on the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula. We're at the Singapore Indoor Stadium for semi-finals day at the OUE Singapore Open, one of the 12 tournaments that span the globe to form the MetLife BWF World Superseries, the elite tier of tournaments in the sport of badminton. This is the fourth tournament on this year's calendar and the third in 3 very busy weeks for the players. So the 12 tournaments plus the end of year finale, the Super Series finals, and the destination once again is Dubai. Just the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines qualify for the season-ending championships. And it's only the results from the 12 Super Series tournaments that count towards that qualification process. So it is semi-finals day today, as I say, and we're starting with women's doubles, and it's a repeat of the All England final. The winners, Chang and Lee So-hee, up against the Olympic silver medalists Kamilla, Juhl and Christinna Pedersen. Then it's women's singles and the world and Olympic champion Carolina Marin trying to reach a 3rd consecutive Super Series tournament final in 3 consecutive weeks. She's up against Sung Ji-hyun of Korea. Then it's men's doubles and Marcus Fernaldi-Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, the world #1s, winners of the first 3 Super Series tournaments this year. They're up against the former world #1s, Matthias Boe and Carsten Mogensen, who were beaten in the final of this event an incredible 12 years ago. Then it's mixed doubles and 2 pairs in their first ever Super Series semi-final. Tan Kiang Meng and Lai Pei Jing of Malaysia are up against Puavaranukroh and Tegrat Thanachai of Thailand. Then we finish with men's singles and Anthony Sinisuka Ginting trying to reach a first ever Super Series tournament final. He's up against the former world #3, Srikanth Kidambi. So wonderful lineup for semi-finals a day, and with women's doubles being our first match, a chance for us to look at the women's doubles draw from quarterfinals. 5 different nations involved and 7 seeds from quarterfinals. By semi-finals, we've got the top 4 seeds, all 3 Olympic medalists, and the top 4 ranked pairs in the world. It is quite simply the strongest discipline at this year's Singapore Open. Top half of the draw, it's the Olympic gold medalists against the Olympic bronze medalists. But we're concentrating on the bottom half of the draw with the All England champions. Here they are, the #4 seeds, Chang and Lee So-hee, up against the Olympic silver medalists, Kamilla, Juhl and Christinna Pedersen. So the Danes trying to reach a 2nd final here at the Singapore Open. 3 years ago, they reached the final here, losing out to Bao Sin and Tang Xinghua. And it's their first appearance back at the Singapore Open since losing in that final 3 years ago. So the introductions, and once again you can see the height difference. The Danes, both very tall athletes. First duty for our umpire Susan Taylor from Australia. The toss of the coin. And for both these pairs, well, they're very familiar with each other this year because they played each other not only in the All England final, they played against each other last week in the quarter-final of the Malaysian Super Series as well. So here is the left-handed Chang, 27 years of age, born in Seoul. And 2 days ago, they went up 1 place in the world ranking to a career high of 3, replacing their teammates Jang Kyung-eun and Shin Sung-chan to that #3 spot. This is only their 2nd appearance here as a pair at this particular tournament. Lee So-hee, as you saw, 22 years of age. Now, they had a tough first round because it was the winners from last week in Malaysia, Fukushima and Hirota. 2 straight games there. In fact, all of their matches, as you can see, have been 2 straight games, including the quarterfinal against the number 8 seeds from Thailand. So Kamilla Rytter is the left-hander. As far as the 2 Danes are concerned, she's slightly taller of the 2 athletes. That translates into 6 foot tall. Current world number 2s. And they're enjoying their 72nd week as world number 2s. Christinna Pedersen, 3 years younger than her partner, so she will turn 31 next month. Well, they've had a really tough draw through to this semi-final stage. 2 very strong Chinese pairs in the first 2 rounds, and don't be deceived by Bao Yixin having a qualifier next to her name, because she's a 2-time former champion, but now playing with her new partner Yu Xiao Han. And then the World Championship bronze medalists in the quarterfinal, the number 6 seeds Fukuman and Yonao. Well, this, as you can see, is the 6th meeting between these 2 pairs. Of the previous 5, the Koreans have not only won 4 of them, they've won the last 2, including last week in the quarterfinal stage, as I was saying. That 3-game match lasted an hour. As we look at Susan Taylor, our umpire, and Roana de Silva from Sri Lanka is our service judge. So Lee So-hee practicing her serve, the youngest player on court. At the age of 22, former world junior champion in the women's doubles with Shin-Sung Chan.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chang and Lee So-hee, Korea. And on my left, Kamilla Rytter, Christinna Pedersen, Denmark. Christinna Pedersen will serve to Lee So-hee. Love all. Play.
So the European champions, the World Championship bronze, silver medalists, and bronze medalists, incidentally, the Danes, as well as that Olympic silver from Rio last year. Oh, that's come back in. Oh no, it's called out.
Service over.
Well, probably didn't want to challenge on the first rally of the match. Only 2 challenges per game. Yeah. Oh, yes, I think that was definitely worth a challenge. Now, if you were with us yesterday, you will have heard me talking about the drift in this arena, and it is really quite significant. So as we look down on the courts,
2-1.
there's a big sideways drift from right to left, and there's a big lengthways drift as well. Very, very difficult to control the shuttle from this near side of the court as we look down right now. Well, I thought when these 2 pairs played against each other last week in the quarterfinal in Kuching, I thought the Danes going all-out attack in the opening game, which they won 21-12. I don't know if they just ran out of a bit of steam in the end in the deciding game, or whether they will try and change their tactics a little this week. Oh, it's landed in. That is good control.
6-1.
Well, neither of these pairs have dropped a game so far in this year's tournament. Oh, that is delightful from Chang.
7-1.
Incredibly, she's playing her 8th time at this event, Chang, with her 6th different partner. And never previously in the women's doubles as Chang, the left-hander. We're looking at, obviously, at Lee So-hee. Never previously has Chang gone beyond the 2nd round in the women's doubles.
8-1.
Well, I couldn't hear what was being said, but there's some yell from the Danish coach, Kim Nielsen. Well, they stopped the run. It would have been 7 straight points.
2-8.
There's Kim Nielsen. And that's the problem with the drift, going much faster towards the Danish end of the court. It's amazing, her serve, Christinna Pedersen. I've mentioned it before, I know, but when she hits the serve, she doesn't watch the shuttle at all. Eyes fixed on her opponent, and she's so much in the rhythm, in the groove of that low serve and the flick serve that she just doesn't have to watch the shuttle. Yes, softer attacking shot there from Juhl.
4-9.
Yeah, 2 half smashes. Last one played with reverse slice to keep it straight.
Service over. 10-4.
Their attack directed at the left-hander, the Korean pair, really pressurizing Kamilla Juhl. Well, Ra Kyu-min, the Korean coach, only 6 minutes to the mid-game interval. Ra Kyu-min is a former singles champion here. Won the women's singles in 1994 as a 17-year-old and 3 mixed doubles titles at the Singapore Open as well, with now husband Kim Dong-moon.
1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, Kamilla Juhl is a former champion here in the mixed doubles. 2010, she won the mixed doubles title with Thomas Laybourne, beating the #1 seeds at the time, Nova Widianto and
11-4.
Liliana Nasia.
Play.
That's good judgment leaving that. And that's the problem for the Koreans.
5-11.
Lifting the shuttle. Very, very difficult to control. Oh, yes. Well, both the Danish players looking to encroach forward onto the net. And I'm absolutely convinced that if the Danes want to win this semi-final, they have to attack. Controlled aggression. And shuttle badly deflected by the net cord. I thought they started this match today. The Danes are a little bit passive. Well, I can tell you, in case you're seeing what's happening on the adjoining court there, the women's doubles other semi-final has been suspended. There's some moisture on the court, and that makes the court very slippery, so I gather it's raining outside. Maybe there's some condensation from the roof. 4 of the 5 points since the mid-game interval going to the Danes. That's very good judgment again. Good awareness of the conditions. It was most definitely the drift that took that long. Yeah, good judgment. It's going wide. Yeah, there's the sideways drift. So we've seen lengthways drift and the sideways drift in the last 2 rallies. And the effect it has. So 6 of the 7 points since the mid-game interval. Towards the right shoulder of the left-hander, Chang. That's clever placement of the smash. This one here. Yeah, she sways her body to try and play it with the forehand action. It was probably a wise thing to do from Chang, but still not good enough. So now just 1 point in it.
Oh. 12 all.
And back level. Eight of the 9 points since the mid-game interval. Now, what on earth did Kim Nielsen say to this Danish combination to get them so dramatically to change their fortunes? And the lift is long.
13-12.
That's very, very good judgment again. Nine of the last 10 points. And that run comes to an end.
Service over. 13 all.
Oh, what a good return of serve.
Service over. 14-13.
No, I think the Koreans might be wise not to serve to the tee when the left-hander is in her left-hand court. They need to serve a little towards her left shoulder rather than her right shoulder.
14 all.
What on earth was that from Chang?
15-14.
Just popped the shuttle up into the hitting zone of Christinna Pedersen. What was she trying to do? It's gone wide.
16-14.
That's lovely.
Service over.
Good use of the mid-court area.
16.
Just get it past that front court player. Aim the shuttle towards the tram lines. level once more.
16 all.
It's a great serve. Very, very good serve from Lee So-hee.
17-16.
Look how that skimmed over the net. And then alert to the third shot too. Oh, that's a powerful smash.
Service over.
Across the body.
17 all.
Oh, that's quick. That's very, very quick from 33-year-old Kamilla Juhl. Look at that. Just taking a half chance. And that is so often the case in doubles. Singles, you have to wait for the real chance, otherwise you play yourself into trouble when you've got a partner on court with you. Then you can take the half chance. Even if you end up out of position, then your partner can cover the other three corners. Oh, this is remarkable, isn't it? From a 1-8 deficit, a 11-4 deficit at the mid-game interval. Now 2 points away from the opening game. It's nice defence though, good control.
Pedersen challenge.
Oh, it's a challenge.
In.
Challenge here from the Danes. First challenge of the match. Oh, what does Hawkeye say? Yeah, clearly in.
Challenge unsuccessful. Service over. 18-19. Play.
Yeah, well played. And it's all level once more.
19 all.
19 all.
The play for part 2 will resume at 2:35. I repeat, the play on part 2 will resume at 2:35 p.m. Thank you.
That's a good return of serve, set up the opportunity.
Service over.
And the game points falls to the Danes.
Game point. 19.
ติดที่ลาบติดที่ข้อเท้าเต้ข้อเท้าเต้เขาติดป้าย
Well, it looked to me it was a contemplation as to whether they should challenge that. I think they would have lost the challenge. So 20 all, extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. So having just saved a game points,
20.
now the All England champions have a game point opportunity themselves. Again, sheer presence at the front of the court from the former world mixed doubles champion Kamilla Juhl, forcing opponents into error. Look how she rushes forward. Once again, only looked like a half opportunity, but she forces the error by her movement. Yes, well played.
Service over. 22-21.
Yeah, now it's Chang that takes the opportunity to rush forward. So a second game point opportunity for the Koreans. Gosh, she took an age there. And what a perfect return of serve.
22 all.
Got the net caught. Chang had held the serve and held it and held it. Good flick. My goodness, that's good back as well from Chang. Well, Juhl has been exceptional in this opening game at rushing forward to the net.
22.
So now, a second game point opportunity. Look at that. It was an awkward defensive shot, followed the drive forward and made the winner. So now the Danes themselves a second game point opportunity. Oh my goodness me. What a time for the first service error.
23 all.
Missed it. It's just wide.
Chang. Oh, correction. 24-23.
So a third game point opportunity now. for the world number threes. Goodness me, that took courage. That's great judgment. That really is. I'm not sure that I would have had the nerve to leave that. Game point opportunity number 4 for the Koreans. Taking the time again, and the serve is short. So that's a service error apiece. After the 20 all, the nerves are jangling. And I guess that's understandable, yes. All the players having a little smile about that. 25 all. Another flick serve. Oh, that's a missed opportunity from Lee So-hee.
26, 25.
Oh, the Danes were in all sorts of trouble there. So game point number 3 for the Danes. Another flick serve. Oh, the change of pace. And a complete fresh air on the defensive shot from Christinna Pedersen. My goodness, the nerves really are playing a part in this, aren't they? Well, if we get to 29 all, it's sudden death. First to 30. I don't know why we do that. All this drama and excitement, why would we want it to end at 30? Why don't we just keep it going until there's a clear 2-point winning margin? To a 4th game point opportunity now for the Danes. Remember, they've saved 4 from their opponents. Oh, it's going long. Challenge. Well, I'm a long way away from that, but I thought that landed in. But it doesn't matter what I think. Oh, fingers crossed, says Kamilla. And Christinna Pedersen looking up at the giant screen. What does Hawkeye say? It's out! What a great challenge! My word! Opening game to the world number 2s. Kamilla Juhl and Christinna Pedersen. 28-26. What drama, what excitement. 31 minutes just for that opening game. Well, that was a sensational challenge, wasn't it? The Koreans really do have an upward battle now. very interesting to me that the Koreans already back on court. Full 2-minute timeouts will be taken. Kim Nielsen using all of his allotted time to speak to his players.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Chang Ye-na taking the senior role in the partnership. Not only the older of the two Korean players, but one of the two that has a World Championship silver medal, which she won in 2013 in Guangzhou, playing with Hae-won.
Play.
Well, if this second game has half as much drama as that first game, we're in for a treat.
1 love.
Very, very good serve and third shot from Pedersen. Knew exactly where the return was going to come because of the placement of her low serve. Kamilla is looking a worried woman. Oh, good drop shot. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, well, that's the problem when you're playing against two such tall athletes. If you try and play deep in court with a bit of pace and don't get the shuttle high enough, it will be intercepted. Like that one. That's a great smash straight down the line, so. Nielsen liked that, didn't he? Going wide. Well wide.
6-1.
Taken by the drift. Oh, that's delightful. What a super shot from Chang Ye-na.
2-6.
Oh, service fault called. Struck above the waist.
Service
Says
over.
our service judge,
7-2.
Roana de Silva. I'm not sure I agree with that. Well, certainly didn't seem any higher than all her other serves. In fact, that serve from Pedersen looked higher to me.
8-2.
Struck below the waist. And the waist is defined in badminton as below the lowest rib. It is very much a subjective opinion of the service judge. Oh, it's a great serve. Lovely drop. Well, it's very similar to the opening game, isn't it? Only in reverse. And it was the Koreans that raced off to an 8-1 lead in the opening game. Now the Danes, 9-2 advantage. Either way, 7-point difference.
Play.
Oof. It's called out. There's a challenge here from the Koreans.
Chang,
it's their first challenge of the match. Yeah, I think the line judge was slightly hesitant to make the call, which is possibly why the players just want confirmation from Hawkeye, but the line judge was correct in his decision.
Challenge unsuccessful.
And he gives himself a nod of approval.
One challenge remaining.
Having made the correct call.
10-2. Play.
Oh yes, well taken.
Service over.
Two left-handers really vying for supremacy at the front of the court. So to the mid-game interval.
Service over, 11-3.
The number 2
interval.
seeds with an 8-point advantage. "41 minutes into the match.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, I suspect the advice is what you're doing very well. Don't make any changes. Reinforcing the tactics discussed before the match, no doubt.
Play.
Oh, clever smash. Yeah, good work by the Koreans. Well, it was after the mid-game interval in the opening game where the
4-11.
Danes started to come back from a 7-point deficit. Can the Koreans do a similar thing? Oh, there she is again, my goodness.
Service over. 12-4.
Being so alert to the half chances. Rushing forward and making the difference. Kamilla Juhl. Yep, well taken.
Service over. 5-12.
Well, both the Danish players are extremely good mixed doubles players. This lady has an Olympic bronze medal from the mixed doubles in London 2012. And as I said earlier, her partner, Kamilla Juhl, is a former world champion in mixed doubles. And they're both showing their mixed doubles expertise on front court play in this women's doubles semi-final. Yeah. Good placement of the smash, forcing Lee So-hee to try and play an awkward forehand defence. Yeah, that's the awkward one. What do? Do you play it backhand or do you play it forehand? It's always the dilemma. Oh, she was trying to get out of the way there.
Service over. 7-15.
Yeah, she was definitely trying to leave it.
Service over. 16-7.
Yeah, and a straight smash. Hoping for the straight defensive shots, and the straight defensive shot being taken with the drift. Oh, it very much looks as if the Danes are about to reach their third final in their fourth tournament of the year. They won the Syed Modi Grand Prix Gold in Lucknow. Final of the All England, where they lost to their opponents of today. Are they about to make it 3 out of 4 tournaments? Oh, that's well taken.
Service over, 8-17.
Challenge
Lee
here.
and Chang challenge, rolled out.
Clearly out. So that's all their challenges
Challenge
gone
unsuccessful.
in this second
No
game.
challenges remaining. Service over, 18-8.
Yeah, good pressure from Chang.
Service over, 9-18.
It's another good serve from Lee So-hee.
Fault. Eleven, 18.
Hope they left it too late for a comeback for the Koreans. Oh, I think she changed her mind, Chang now. Trying a really difficult shot there.
11.
Very ambitious. Two points away now, the Danes, from a second final here at the Singapore Open. 3 years after the first. There she is again, taking that half chance, rushing forward.
Match point.
And it's match point
11.
opportunities for Pedersen and Juhl. Big high lift. Yeah, she's in again. Yeah. And they reverse the result of the All England Championships. They reverse the result of the quarter-final last week in Malaysia. The Olympic silver medalists Christinna Pedersen and Kamilla Rytter through to a second final here at the Singapore Open. Danish fans celebrate.
Match won by Kamilla Rytter.
2 straight games having been 1-8 down in the first, 11-4 down in the opening game. 28-26, 21-11 in 52 minutes. And for the Danes, tomorrow, it will be a third final in only their 4th tournament this year. What a good start to 2017. Yep, they're obviously happy, and so they should be. What a very, very good performance. So the first of our semi-finals, a thrilling opening game. Won in 2 straight games in the end by Juhl and Pedersen. Next up, we've got more Olympic medals on display because Christinna Marin won gold in Rio last year. She's also 2-time world champion up against Hyang. And then we have men's doubles and a pair that's taken world badminton by storm in 2017. Gideon and Kamilla won all 3 tournaments so far this year at Superseries level. They're up against former world #1s Bo and Mogensen. Then it's mixed doubles and 2 pairs playing in their first ever Superseries semi-final. And then we finish semi-finals day with men's singles and 2 unseeded players, Anthony Sinasuka Ginting and Srikanth Kidambi. Kidambi, former world #3. Well, as far as the women's singles draw is concerned, 7 different nations by quarter-final stage and only 2 seeds in the top half, 6 seeds all together. By semi-finals, 3 seeds and 3 of the top 4 in the top half of the draw. Tai Su Ying, 2-time beaten finalist at this event. She's now on a 23-match winning streak, having won her last 4 tournaments. She's up against the former Singapore player Zheng Bei Wen. So 4 different nations, but we're concentrating on that bottom half of the draw. The #2 and the #4 seeds. Hyang against Christinna Marin.
Christinna Marin, Spain.
The world and Olympic champion. Yeah, I think we can safely say he's a Spanish fan.